Have you really gotten married? After dating for so long, we finally got married last month.
Man, seriously? How's someone as hard to figure out as Keiichi keep our relationship going?
Sorry for the wait.
Huh? Who are you?
Name's Keiichi Sato. I'm 28. I work as an editor at this business magazine called Monthly Days. It's put out by Toki Days Publishing, so yeah, I'm at this department get-together with all the magazine people, but...
Keiichi, I heard you got married recently. Why didn't you tell me?
This is my colleague, Tatsuya Mawatari. He's also an editor for Monthly Days, just like me. I did get married, but I didn't think I needed to make a big announcement.
Have you really gotten married?
Yeah, I married my long-term girlfriend last month.
Man, seriously? How's someone as hard to figure out as Keiichi keep our relationship going? Now I'm curious. Introduce me to her right now.
This is a company-only event. Outsiders aren't allowed.
Come on. There are so many people here. One more won't hurt.
Keiichi, it's almost over. Shall we head home together?
Of course. I was just about to leave.
Hey, Keiichi, are you really not going to introduce her to me? Don't tell me you have some reason you don't want us to meet her.
It's not like that.
What? Is everything alright?
He is asking me to introduce my wife.
Well then, I'll come over right now.
What?
Sorry for the wait.
Huh? Who are you? Aren't you the popular influencer, Nagisa? I'm a huge fan.
Thank you for always taking care of my husband.
What?
And I'm also grateful for how you've supported my father's company.
Your father?
Nagisa is President Aihara's daughter, but she keeps it on the down low.
What? Oh, don't worry about it. We help each other, right? I'm Tatsuya Mawatari, Keiichi's colleague. How did someone like Keiichi end up with such an amazing wife?
By the way, who invited me to this social gathering? I thought it was supposed to be restricted to company members.
That was me. But, well, I thought we should celebrate Keiichi's marriage, so...
Are you aware of what happens when you break the rules?
Nagisa, is something wrong?
Chief Editor Kohai, it's been a while. Actually,
I sincerely apologize for the trouble that has been caused. You're aware this gathering is meant only for company employees, aren't you?
Yes, I'm sorry.
You often act without considering the rules or people involved. Look, we keep getting complaints from people. Watch yourself, okay?
let me know if nothing changes.
No need. I'll make sure this won't happen again.
Shall we go home?
Yeah, well then, bye.
I can't believe Keiichi and Nagisa are married. But how did they meet? Tokura, long to no see. I haven't seen you since the reunion thing. Do you remember Keiichi Sato? He recently got married, but do you know who his partner is? President Aihara's daughter, Nagisa, right? They've been dating since university. Apparently, when Nagisa came back to Japan from overseas, they registered their marriage. What? I heard about it when I had lunch with them the other day. So I'm the only one who didn't know.
Well, knowing Keiichi's personality, he doesn't tell many people about it.
That guy, hiding something like this from me.
Alright, let's start the project meeting.
I've got an interesting idea. Let me handle next month's feature article.
For next month, I was planning to assign the feature to Keiichi.
Honestly, his ideas aren't that great. They lack impact. Oh, I know. Why don't we let Keiichi handle those Cooperate Visit series?
But aren't you in charge of that? Well, I guess sometimes it's good to switch editors to keep things fresh.
Exactly.
That makes sense. Alright, Keiichi, I leave it to you. Understood. Also, I think we should consider reviewing the Cooperate Visit series.
What? But that's a series I nurtured since its launch.
To be honest, it's all just turning into one big snooze fest. I think it's time to refresh it by changing the angle or adding new elements.
Got it. I'll think about it.
Afterwards, I started reaching out to some cool companies from the list to set up interviews for our corporate visit articles. This is a problem.
You seem to be troubled a lot lately. What's wrong?
Yeah, actually. I'm in charge of Tatsuya Corporate Visit Series this time, but all the companies on the list are rejecting my interview request.
Wait, the owner of this beauty clinic? I just did a joint interview with her for a beauty magazine today.
What?
We exchanged contacts. You want me to ask? Eiichi, this is bad. It seems there's been a misunderstanding about the project.
What do you mean?
There's a possibility that the corporate visit series will be put on hold, so they were told they didn't have to accept any interviews. Apparently, Tatsuya sent them an email.
What? We talked about reviewing the series, but why would Tatsuya do something like that? Anyway, I'll send you an interview request again. Can you let her know and ask if she'd be willing to cooperate?
Sure.
Thanks to Nagisa's support, I was able to complete the interviews and successfully finish the corporate visit series. The beauty clinic is working together with the local community on rural regeneration. This article really highlights their innovative efforts. It's exactly the kind of impact content we expect from you, Keiichi. Thank you. Yeah, it's definitely a touching piece. Very Keiichi-like. By the way, after all that talk about reviewing the series, you still managed to finish it. Of course, I did. It's for our readers. And Tatsuya, I have something to say to you. What is it? I had a tough time securing interviews this time. You wouldn't happen to know anything, right? I don't know what you're talking about. Why'd you tell all those companies and entrepreneurs on the list that the coverage might fall through?
What?
Well, didn't you say during the last meeting that the series was up for review? I said we'd review the content of the series, not cancel it entirely. If the series were to be discontinued, it would disappoint the interviewees as well.
We agreed that the matter would be considered further, didn't we? Sharing undecided plans with the external parties is completely unacceptable. Why can't you even support your teammates working on the same magazine? Tatsuya, for the next issue, you'll be assigned to tasks other than editing. Take some time to cool off.
Okay. I ended up taking over Tatsuya's editing work the next month, which made my schedule crazy busy. 3 months after that...
Dad, you seem grumpy all day today.
Well, lately, I've been hearing some bad rumors about Keiichi in the company.
What?
Well, basically, I heard that Keiichi's being a total glory hound. He totally switched up where the series was going and got super strict with all our outside partners. People are saying the articles didn't hit the same way anymore, and the magazine's losing its edge.
Even my foster dad, President Aihara, believes those fake rumors about me?
What's going on?
It's true that I proposed revisiting the series because it was stuck in a rut, but I would never make changes on my own. I always get everything approved in project meetings.
Someone must be misunderstanding Keiichi.
I consider myself fortunate to be working in print media during these times. Sure, you can get all your info from the web and social media, but magazines are great to collect and let you do way more creative stuff with actual pages.
Magazines are definitely engaging to read.
As creators, we aim to make magazines that bring joy to everyone involved. The creators, the people we interview. I'm trying to make a magazine that makes everyone happy. That's where reform is sometimes necessary.
You're right about that.
And I'm truly grateful to the creators who collaborated with us. As an editor, I take my responsibilities very seriously to produce great work, but with what I'm hearing...
During magazine interviews, the staff often brings up how Keiichi offers helpful guidance and has a peaceful nature.
That's true. I'm sorry for not double-checking when I heard the magazine wasn't doing so well.
Not at all. As the president, it's natural for you to be concerned about the magazine.
Your dedication and passion for your work are qualities I deeply respect, both as an employee and as my daughter's husband.
Thank you.
If you ever need help, don't hesitate to reach out. Well then, I gotta go.
I was able to talk directly with my father-in-law, but there are probably still a lot of people who are misunderstanding me.
I'm sure you're already awake, but the reason all this is happening is because of...
Yeah, probably because of Tatsuya.
Are you okay with this?
But it's true that the magazine's sales are declining and he is a talented editor.
Aren't you frustrated, Keiichi?
What?
I love the pages you create. They might not have the same flashiness as Tatsuya's work, but your work shines light on the small details. It makes me happy when I read your stuff.
Thank you.
Tatsuya has had more opportunities to handle featured articles. Maybe, in some way, you've been holding yourself back. If you truly care about the magazine, can you really leave things the way they are when their reputation is at stake?
You're absolutely right. I need to protect the magazine that means so much to me.
Oh, Keiichi, it's been a while.
Noah, long time no see. You've become such a popular photographer.
It's all thanks to you for giving me so many opportunity at Days. Speaking of Days, has there been some changes going on?
What?
Well, I got an email from Tatsuya.
What? You too? What did it say?
Something along the lines of Days is changing its direction, so feel free to decline any news requests without hesitation. The same thing is happening, like with the corporate visits.
That was due to a misunderstanding in the editorial team.
Tatsuya's back in editing now, isn't he?
Yeah, he returned last month.
Lately, Days feels different, you know? It seems like it's just changing trends now, losing the unique charm it used to have. It doesn't feel as distinct from other magazines anymore.
So you noticed it too, Noah?
I didn't think too much of Tatsuya's email, but Days is a very important magazine for me too. You've helped me so much, so if there's anything I can do to help, just let me know.
2 weeks later, Nagisa was scheduled to appear in a special issue of Days. She specifically requested Noah as her photographer, and since I was too personally involved, I asked Tatsuya to handle the editing.
I can't believe the popular photographer Noah agreed. Feels like luck is finally on my side. Thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule.
Not at all. It was Nagisa's personal request, and I heard it was one of Keiichi's projects. All of today's successful entrepreneurs are involved in it. From startup CEOs to influencers. It's packed with fascinating profiles. Looks like a great read. That's Keiichi for you.
Yeah, I guess so. But to be honest, Keiichi's reputation lately...
What about it?
Well, you know, the magazine sales have been in the slump, right? And his projects, they don't really keep up to date with trends either. Whenever he's in charge of a feature, well, the sales, you see. When I handle a special feature, it sells more than double what he does, so at least we're not in the red. Coming up with hit ideas every time is tough, you know.
I get it. Your features sell well. But what does that have to do with Keiichi's reputation?
Well, you see, he's been getting desperate trying to change the content of the magazine lately.
He's been doing that?
Yeah, but if you mess with the magazine's content, it's disrespectful to the companies and freelancers we've been working with, right? So before anything happens, I went ahead and gave everyone the heads up that with Days being up in the air and all, they shouldn't sweat it if they need to say no to new work.
What? Why would you do that?
I sent you an email about that, right? It would be sad if the articles I worked on ended up being shelved.
What's happening with Days? Is it shutting down?
What? No, nothing like that has been decided. No way we're shutting down. We're not losing money or anything.
So that means the articles won't be shelved either, right?
What?
Don't you think it's problematic to spread information that could cause such misunderstandings? Doesn't it just make it harder for everyone to do their jobs?
But it's true that Keiichi said he wanted to review the project, so...
Noah's absolutely right.
Keiichi? And Nagisa too?
I came by because the interview time was running over, and I wanted to check on things.
Tatsuya, even after Kohei warned you, you're still doing this?
Now you're pinning the blame on Keiichi?
I'm not blaming him for anything.
Look who's talking. You're the one freaking everyone out. By acting like reviewing one series is gonna decide if the magazine lives or dies.
As an outsider, I probably shouldn't be saying this, but some of my entrepreneur and influencer friends also said they couldn't figure out Tatsuya's intent behind his messages.
All I ever done was act in the best interest of Days.
If you really cared about the magazine instead of trying to win over collaborators, shouldn't you be focusing on planning features that readers will love? Isn't that what an editor should do?
And you think you can lecture me about that? I'm the one coming up with exciting ideas that are boosting the sales.
Is that really true?
Mr. Aihara?
Dad, why are you here?
I came to watch my daughter's interview. That's not important right now. I've been hearing some things, so I decided to ask Kohei about it. It seems that when Keiichi handles a feature, sales during the first week aren't practically high.
That's exactly it.
However, sales gradually increase and the back number purchase rate is also notably high.
What?
Readers' surveys conducted regularly show that the most popular features are almost always Keiichi's projects.
What? How is that possible?
Have you not been checking the data on your own magazine?
Well,
Your articles certainly make a splash, but they don't really resonate with Days' readership.
When I first became a freelancer, just saying I'd work as a photographer for days was enough to get me jobs. But for those going independent now, it's not so easy anymore. It seems that Days' brand reputation has been taking a hit in the industry.
But following trends is important for increasing sales.
Of course, it is, but Days is a business magazine that's meant to inspire and empower working people. Simply chasing trends, like every other magazine, won't cut it. Tatsuya, I really appreciate your hard work, but I need you to take another look at what Days truly stands for. Let's work together to create a great publication. Tatsuya's unintentional impact on the magazine's reputation led to a transfer offer. Since he wanted to continue in editing, he decided to resign and search for a new position.
Why can't I get an offer from anywhere? What's going on?
As for me,
The industry is small, so it seems rumor about Tatsuya has spread, and he's having a hard time finding a new job.
he's a good editor, though I hope he keeps trying and doesn't give up.
Sorry to keep you waiting. Had the makeup artists take their sweet time since I'm doing an interview with you, Keiichi.
You look amazing even without any of that.
Keiichi. Alright, that's enough, lovebirds.
Thank you for watching!
Please subscribe.